So we're here at Fuse Specialty Appliances, and I'm right here with Eddie. He's going to give us a demonstration, show us all about the Gaggenau Induction Cooktop. So Eddie, what can we expect?
Absolutely. First of all, I'm going to grab a pan here, Adam, and I'm going to fill it up with some water so we can show you some of the benefits of this.
So fresh pot of water.
Fresh pot of water. Now the good thing with this, well, we'll wait for it to heat up. It's going to heat up pretty quickly, right? So here in Miami, we have a lot of condominiums, a lot of clients that don't want to have big professional ranges inside, but want the ability to cook like gas because they want to be able to control the flame per se, or the temperature, have accurate cooking. With induction, you've got even cooking. It's not like your traditional electric cooking. It might look like it, but not like your traditional one. So with induction, the pan becomes your cooking surface. So the magnet that's underneath it sticks onto the pan, your pan starts cooking. Let me actually set the time here, the temperature here. Perfect. Oh wait, it knows what level it's got to be.
So just talking about the cook surface as well, you know, I mean, when you look at a traditional cooktop, you see the rings for all of the different burners. What makes this special?
Yeah, so on this induction cooktop, this is by Gaggenau. This is basically a full surface induction cooktop. So with this, they have a bunch of different magnetic conductors underneath. So you can put all different pots and pans of different sizes in here, and it'll recognize the pot and pan, and all you have to do, it's telling me here, it's a small circle. If I would have put a rectangular one, a griddle, it will show me a rectangular griddle on here.
And this you can move, and it will still...
And it'll still, you can still do a heat transfer as well.
That's incredible.
So, and because of that, it's very flexible. You can, on a 36-inch unit, you can fit up to 6 different pots and pans, which is nice because you're limited. If you have a traditional cooktop where it has a predetermined space, you're limited to that size of pot and pan. Here, you don't have to worry about that. So you're going to notice here, water's already starting to boil. Because the cooking surface is actually the pot, the transfer of heat is instant.
And when you say the cooking surface is the pot, clarify that.
That's basically like when you're cooking on a griddle, right? You're cooking on basically the cooking surface. Same thing here. It magnetizes and your pan becomes cooking surface. So.
And when going through the whole cooktop, this is all cool, so it's just heating the pan itself.
Yeah, so there's spillovers as well for cleaning. You're not going to have that burn-on effect because whatever falls over the food is not going to continue to cook on the surface. It's cooking inside the cooking.
That's a great point, absolutely, because you see a lot of electric cooktops that have the burns.
And have that in there. So you notice on here, we'll show you a little trick with that. You can already see that it's boiling. Because of that instant
you're getting rid of the $10 bill.
We're getting rid of a $10 bill. I promise, I'll give it back. Right. So with something like this, you're going to see how it gets up to heat real quick. Because again, it's on the cooking surface. Also beneficial when it comes to induction is your hoods, right? And I'll turn this on for you.
Oh, wow.
It's already boiling here as well.
Yeah, water's already, that was less than a minute.
Yeah, less than a minute here. So when it comes to ventilation, with induction, because the pan is cooking, is the actual cooking surface itself, there's not a lot of heat transfer coming out. It means your home's not going to be as hot. It's going to be easier to capture, the odor, grease, and smoke that's coming out of that little surface, opposed to like gas, which is going to leak out some of that heat. So you see that it's boiling here. I'm going to pause it here, and I will tell you, grab that $10 bill there.
All right.
How does it feel?
It's just warm.
That's good.
That's incredible.
Yeah, there's still going to be heat on the surface, so yeah, it's safer if you leave it on and somebody were to touch it. Kids, you'll be fine. Now, if you have a pan there that's been cooking there for a while, boiling water, there's going to be some residual heat that stays on there. So right after, if you touch it, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Now it's going to be warm. Well, that was actually a little bit hot. So, but it's not going to burn your $1 bill as well.
Absolutely, that's incredible. I mean, it's great for families. It's great, and what's great is, it's a great solution for, more modern design. Clean cooking, clean lines. It goes perfectly, especially with South Florida design these days.
Absolutely, absolutely. So design, functionality as well, like we talked about, 6 different pots and pans, all different sizes and shapes of pans. It'll go ahead and recognize it. They even sell you, or they even offer a temperature sensor inside the pan. So if you want to cook with a temperature sensor inside, it's an ability to do so. So it'll know the temperature inside the pan, and you can, and it'll cook to that temperature. And then you'll notice on here also with the griddle, they sell their own teppanyaki griddle that you can use on top, which is nice.
Amazing.
But overall, induction's kind of way to go when you can't put gas in.
Right.
You're gonna have the benefits of cooking with gas without, you know, that excess heat, odor, grease, and smoke that typically is inside the home.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for having me here, showing us a demonstration. For all of you, come to the Fuse Specialty Appliances showroom right here in South Florida. We're here in Miami today, and check out the Gaggenau cooktop.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.